that don't know me. My name is Lena, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my journey to medical school. I'm going to do like a little bit about the coursework and academic requirements to get to medical school, but the bulk of this video will really be my personal journey towards medical school. So if you're interested in hearing about a long, arduous trek to a dream, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's get past the academic bunch of what I did. So I graduated from high school, was a lazy but very good on paper student. And you want to start with high school because honestly, high school dictates the type of college you go to and the rigors that you're presented with during your undergraduate career, which will ultimately affect your med school journey. So I was a high ranking student in high school, but I did not study. I cared about school for sure, but it wasn't something I had to put a lot of effort into, although it was important to me. I went to my dream college, Spelman, and I guess I'll just mix in the academic and the emotional. So first year, I was a mixture of sad and cocky, I think. So I never needed to study to get good grades. So I didn't study and I thought I would still get good grades. And also I wasn't attending classes the way I should have. And due to that cockiness, I got lower grades. Also, there was a lot going on freshman year. And I'm not gonna go into all that, but I was stressed. I was not going to classes. I would stay up until 4 a.m. and it's impossible to go to 8 a.m. when you're up that late. And yeah, my grades went down, and you will always hear people say, it is so easy and so fast to lower a GPA, and it takes forever to get it back up. So my GPA was okay, first semester freshman year, and then second semester was just trash. So I was working every year after that to get my GPA up, and it was hard, because classes get harder and harder. So it's if you're a pre-med entering college right now, get your A's while you're taking freshman English and Cal 1, because it's a lot harder to get them in P-Chem and biochemistry, just being honest. So yeah, classes got harder, but the stakes got higher at the same time, so that was difficult. So then I went on, took more chemistry classes. I was a chem major, and that is, as I've mentioned on this channel before, one of my biggest regrets was not being a bio major, and that leads into my MCAT. So I had taken one biology class, and it wasn't biochem prior to taking my MCAT, and so I basically knew nothing on the test. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm probably going to do a video on how I studied for the MCAT, but basically the first time I took it, I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't studying. I don't know what I was doing. It was a waste of 8 hours of my life, honestly, because I think 60% of the exam is biochem, and I hadn't taken it. So yeah, I took the MCAT after my junior year of college. And at this point, my GPA was on its come up. It was in a decent place to apply, but it wasn't great. And I applied to medical school right after I took the MCAT. So you have to wait about a month to get your scores back, and I kind of just assumed it would be decent enough to apply. I was wrong. But I applied to medical school, got my letters, application, essay, all of that in, and then my MCAT score came back, and I cried so hard. I can remember 3 times in my life where I cried and it hurt, my body ached, and it was my first heartbreak, finding out my mother had cancer, and my MCAT score. It was it was just pain. It really, really was painful to want something for so long, and in my mind think it was just gonna come exactly on schedule as I'd always imagined. It was terrible. It really, really really broke me. And I just am like thankful now that it's literally 2 years later and I'm in med school. Like, there was no reason to be that sad. And that's the overarching message of this video, is like, during your path to medicine, you may fail a test, you may do badly on an MCAT, you might, like, there's gonna be things that it's like that are gonna mess up like along the journey. And it's just really important that you realize that like this too shall pass, because like the thing that kept me going is telling myself, like, do I really care if I'm a doctor from 25 to 70 or 27 to 70? Is that gonna kill me? Am I still gonna touch all of the lives that I wanna touch and accomplish what I want to? Am I gonna even remember this? And no, I really, really don't. Like, right now, I'm just happy. So, yeah, back to my bad MCAT. I'm destroyed. I don't even think about post-bacs or master's programs because I'm just like, I was really, really sad. As if you're pre-med, you know what this type of sadness is like. So I just was like, I mean, I'm not going to med school and I'll take a gap year. Like, I'll just do nothing. And at this point, I wanted to, like, I was definitely like fatigued mentally and sad, and it just wasn't a good setup to go into medical school. So then I just had no plan, to be completely honest. And then in the beginning of spring semester, senior year, I received an email for like consideration and admission to this master's post-bac program at Meharry. And at the time, like, it was invite only. Like, now you can just go online and apply. But it was just like, honestly, the greatest blessing, because it wasn't on my radar. I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't know it existed. And I'm just like so, so thankful that God literally, dropped it into my lap. I attended this program and I'm so thankful for it. My MCAT score shot up about 15 points. I will definitely be doing a video on how I raised my MCAT score that much. Trust me, that's coming. But my MCAT score shot up, my knowledge of biology and biochemistry shot up, and I was just like, this is what I needed. Because honestly, had I barely made it into medical school, I would not have been prepared. And the sadness of doing bad in med school would have hurt me so much more. So I was super grateful for my master's program. Then, so I get into this master's program, life's going good, my MCAT shoots up, I think everything's good. So in order to get automatic admission from this master's program into the School of Medicine, you had to get a 3.5 GPA and a 501 on the MCAT. I did not get the GPA because I didn't think I needed to study again. I just always have this arrogance about studying that I no longer have. Now I study like every second of the day because it's not happening again. But I didn't get the GPA and took a real gap year at this point, like my first year not in school. The most beautiful thing in the world. Like, just being able to be home with my parents was like a super recharge. Like, I just wasn't stressed or felt the responsibility for myself that you feel every day. The like daunting fear of like true adulthood coming, like that was just gone for a year, and it was really nice. And I scribed, also gonna do a video on that. Got a lot of clinical experience and knowledge of charting and insurance. So again, like, setbacks really can be blessings in disguise. And that is what I've learned from this whole journey, is that like the journey's on purpose. Like, God knows exactly what he's doing, and he's putting you in spaces to get better, like to be the best that you can possibly be. And right now I feel emotionally ready, academically ready. Like, I just am in a really good place to finally be here. So midway through my gap year, I got my acceptance. Obviously, like, one of the best days in my life. I am just like, still can't believe it a lot of times. I'm very grateful. I was one of those people that have wanted to be a doctor since I can remember wanting to be a doctor by about 3rd grade. So when I was 7, and it's never wavered, ever. And the specialty has changed, but that I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry because I wanted to wear this makeup to the mall. but that dream has been on my heart forever. And for it to come true, just I feel very blessed, because it is a situation of a lot of people want to be a doctor, a lot of people want to be a lot of things, and it's not necessarily a failure, but it's an acceptance that maybe sometimes God has a different plan for your purpose than what you decided you want it to be. And it's more so just like, I'm thankful that my dreams and God's purpose for my life aligns. Like, I feel so, so lucky that I get to live out what I wanted to do. I feel like I'm going to help a lot of people, and get to just feel fulfilled every single day. I am learning so much. I'm so stressed, but I'm just like so happy to be stressed. I don't know what I would have done had I not gotten in this year. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, like, if you are pre-med or in gap years, that like just pray. Like, that's the biggest thing. It's like, pray for clarity that this really is for you. And if it is, like, it's coming. It really will come. And just continue to work hard and get experience and believe. But yeah, that was my way too long journey to medical school. No, it wasn't way too long. As I just said, it was perfect. All of our journeys are perfect. And I'm super excited. My white coat ceremony, maybe it's probably gonna be postponed or virtual, but it's supposed to be August 7th, and I'm gonna vlog that experience for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys back in the next one.